We're gonna soak these jalapenos in vinegar water. Get those pesticides off. Pour like a half cup or a cup and some water in the sink and let them soak. I'm gonna use this recipe to make whole pickled jalapenos. Yeah. And then we've got whey, salt, measuring device. You're just gonna need a tablespoon and some filtered, I have distilled water. So any kind of filtered water will do. I've got some jars over here. I'm gonna make also sliced jalapenos in the next video. Okay, we're gonna do sliced jalapenos and we're gonna pickle them with the lacto-fermentation, which is a little different than the ones you buy from the store. It's actually the healthier ones with the probiotics. So we're gonna use whey, salt, and water to pickle slash ferment these jalapenos. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm making my brine, which is gonna be 2 cups of water. 2 tablespoons of salt. What's up?
Video. Just ruined your video.
Nuh-uh. That's fine. Eight tablespoons of whey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna slice our jalapenos, which I'm gonna do that. I think it's about a 1/4 inch that you would want to slice them, so get that done. I try not to touch the jalapenos too much. I don't want to have burning hands. And I also don't want to have hands that if I rub my eye later would cause myself some severe pain. Okay, I've got the jalapenos all chopped and pretty high up to the top because I'm going to also compress it after I add the brine that we made. I don't like the way this pours, this Pyrex dish, so I'm going to scoop it and pour it like this. A lot of the salt has sunk to the bottom, so I'm going to do these like back and forth and then try to give equal amounts of salt to both. You can do this without whey. I think you just add, let's see. Oh, it says if you don't have any whey, use an additional 1 tablespoon of salt. So in our case, we doubled this because we're doing 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons salt and 8 tablespoons of whey. So we would add 2 tablespoons more of salt. But I have whey, I'm overflowing with whey, so I'm using the whey wherever I can. And it also helps it ferment faster, I hear. So see all that salt I have in the bottom? I definitely need that to go in both evenly. Okay. Press that down so the salt gets in there. I don't have fermentation equipment, so I'm just going to use one of these lids, just the middle part of one of those lids for a mason jar. Good morning. And I'm going to put one of these icing tools on top And I'm going to push it down below the surface so that everything stays below the surface as it ferments, so nothing gets moldy. And I'm just going to press this down with the lid so everything stays under the water level. And then I'm going to put this in the pantry. I'm going to do the same thing to this one, put it in the pantry for about 3 days, and that's as long as I'm going to want to go. As long as everything has changed color to a more dark green, then I know it's fermented. If you leave it in longer, it gets less spicy. So if you want more spicy, take it out as soon as it's changed color. If you want more spicy, then less spicy, then leave it in longer. And I'll show you what it looks like in a few days. Time to check the status of the jalapenos. There was some pressure behind that. It leaked out a little bit. It's bubbling. It smells good. It doesn't smell hot. I hope they're hot.
I'm taking a video.
I'm just making a video about jalapeno fermentation. Let's see if it's got any spice.
There's also going to be a video of me too.
Yep. I'm gonna call those ready, but they are spicy.
I'm not ever going to try those.
It's been 3 days, so if you don't like them super spicy and they're too spicy, let them sit for another day or two and try them every day until they're how you want them.